singer for Eagle Speaker. You're a great country songwriter.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You are. You have a great gift for the way that music sounds. Tell me a little bit about that song.
So that's actually the first song that I wrote in sobriety.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the one that sort of broke open the floodgates to where I am now songwriting, and that song is a humongous achievement for me because of that. Like I mentioned, I never wrote music or performed music or did anything music related sober, and there was a lot of fear around that. And I think the first couple months of my sobriety, I could not figure out how to write a song.
yeah. You'd sit down with the guitar and nothing would come out, or
Nothing would come out. It was terrible. It was a real feeling of helplessness because in the music world, I consider songwriting to be that's my craft, right? Like I love singing and I love playing guitar and I love composing, but songwriting is my craft. So to feel like I can't write a song, it was one of the most helpless feelings that I've had in sobriety. That song, Better Days, changed that. At the time, I was listening to a lot of Jim Cuddy solo records and a lot of Tyler Childers because I get a lot of inspiration from other artists. And I don't know, I can't really explain why it happened or how it happened.
oh, tell me where.
I don't even remember how it happened, to be honest. Like my early sobriety days are really blurry. There was such a fog over me
Yeah.
when I came into sort of sobriety that I really can't tell you where I was or what I was doing when I wrote that song. All I remember about it is that that song has inspired me so much because it let me know that it wasn't the booze, it wasn't the drugs that was writing those songs. They were almost in a way they were holding me back from writing the songs that I'm actually capable of writing and being the songwriter that I'm actually capable of being.
I'm grateful to you for a bunch of stuff, but I'm grateful to you that you came on with us today and talked about this stuff. It's not easy to talk about.
Yeah, thank you. That feeling is mutual. I'm grateful to be able to be on a platform like this and speak about this as well because I think normalizing some of this stuff within the music industry and not only within the music industry but for myself as Indigenous people, it's really important to start normalizing these things.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I think that as Indigenous people, and I sort of talk about this on the record, this intergenerational trauma. And so in my case, my trauma was inherited. My grandmother went to residential schools, and she was also a part of the '60s scoop. And she didn't know how to be a parent. She was on her own at like 12.
Yeah.
So she got into alcohol and drugs really early, and